Welcome to our video series of what to do if you just got laid off. Now, the very first thing I would do is I would get a letter of recommendation from your immediate supervisor or supervisors. You may have worked at the company for a period of time and you got promoted, so you had several supervisors in your past. So, why don't we just want a letter of recommendation from a peer or a coworker? Well, those individuals, they love you and they're just going to just say really nice things about you. When your future prospective employer or supervisor is looking at your letter of recommendation, they're more interested in hearing from your previous supervisor or supervisors because they know that they are objective and they had to give you tasks to achieve and they want to know what their input was. So there are three things on the letter of recommendation that are extremely important that you want to make sure that are on the letter of recommendation. The first thing would be is that you would want intangibles on that letter of recommendation. Things like how persistent you were or how resilient you were or how dedicated you were that you never took a vacation. The second thing that you want on the letter of recommendation are facts, accomplishments, achievements, things that you are extremely proud of that show off your amazing superpower, such as how you were able to reduce expenses by 100,000 or how you were able to increase revenue by 200,000 or how you were able to bring in a $2 million tax credit. So you also the third thing you want to include are is the supervisor's personal cell or personal email. You want to include this because you don't want their work email or their work phone number because 3 to 10 years from now they may no longer be working for the company. You also don't want to just say, "You know what? I'll find them on LinkedIn," because that's you might lose contact with them because they may no longer be working for the company or their life gets busy and they may no longer want to use LinkedIn, or they may have a life-changing moment where they buy a Sprinter van and they go travel the nation for 4 weeks during the time that you're looking for a job and you need to get a hold of them. So you wanna always make sure that you can stay in contact with them. Now, you may be asking yourself the question, "Well, how do I get all this information on the letter of recommendation?" It's simple. All you have to do is ask, and you put it in writing that for the intangibles, all you have to do is just list 3 to 10 intangibles for them to choose from that represent who you are. In addition, you also want to just list the 2 to 3 accomplishments that you were able to achieve that you're super proud of that they could include on that letter of recommendation. And the third thing would be that you want to ask them to include their personal cell or personal email because you always want to stay in contact with them. If you like this video and you want to see more videos just like this, all you have to do is click on the follow button, and I'll see you in the next video.